Good morning. My name is Lawton Higgs Sr. and I'm sitting here in Montgomery, Alabama, across the street from the Alabama State House and with the Alabama Capitol in the background. I'm here in Montgomery today because I'm a part of the Moral Monday movement for Alabama. We are a group of people, we're indigenously led, that is, we're Alabamians. There are many of us, and we are state of Alabama focused and focused on the Alabama State Legislature because they have the power and control to make a difference for Alabama, and we're here to challenge them to a new place, to a new covenant with all of the people of Alabama, and we're grateful to be here. We're an anti-racist, anti-poverty, pro-justice, pro-labor, transformative fusion movement. And in other words, we are for all of the people of Alabama, and we hope that we might move to where the leadership and the power and all the people and our faith communities in Alabama might have a broken heart and have a new and contrite heart, that God would write God's law of love on our hearts, that we would open our eyes, that we would wake up, that we would be able to see the very large numbers of people that are in poverty in Alabama because of the laws of Alabama and because of the unjust legislation that's in place and that is being passed by the state legislature. You know, the prophet Isaiah says, "Doom to us who legislate evil, who pass laws and statutes that create suffering and create poverty and abuse and hurt for the people of Alabama." And that's been going on in Alabama ever since this state was founded under the control of white male Europeans. We have a shameful history, folks, and we need to come to terms with that and really understand our history. From the very beginning, Alabama has, under the control of the white male Europeans, has been involved in genocide and removal of the native peoples, enslavement of African American people, African people. We have passed in this very state house, in this Capitol, the Jim Crow segregation laws, legalizing segregation and oppression. And the shadow of all of that still rests on Alabama and still influences the way that we think and the way that we make legislation. And so we, with the moral movement here in Alabama, are wanting for Alabama to grow up, to become more just, more inclusive, for us to work. You know, 25% of the population of Alabama is African American. We have a very large growing population of Hispanic people, immigrants from Mexico and Central and South America. We are concerned about our gay and lesbian brothers and sisters, that they have full citizenship rights. They're born citizens of this country, and we need to treat them with respect and dignity and create a just Alabama for all of us. And we know now that with the charter school bill that's going through this state house, we don't have anything against private schools or schools for folks to have access to that, but our main concern is about the 750,000 public school students in Alabama. We need a new priority, commitment to public education for all of them. And it needs to be well funded and diverse and caring for all our future is in public education, and strong, powerful public education, well certified, trained, capable public education teachers, well paid, well funded, so that we can build up Alabama from the very grassroots, from all of our children. And we can make that happen in Alabama. We also have serious problems in Alabama with our criminal justice system. We're talking about in this legislature hiding the people who sell the chemicals to kill people, and reestablishing the abusive, horrible death sentence in the electric chair. Plus we have huge numbers of our population, mostly black males, Hispanic folks, in for-profit prisons in Alabama. We need to change this. We need not to have a punishment system, but a restorative justice system. And we're here to give witness to these things. We're here to say, too, just talk to some folks from the American Cancer Society who are setting up across the street for their witness here in the Capitol today. They're here so that they can get this legislature to approve more resources for health care for the poor. And of course, our governor hadn't expanded Medicaid. 300,000 people in Alabama without health care, caught in a gap that they can't get health care. $9 billion our governor has denied Alabama for health care and services and economic growth and development. We need to move forward to expand Medicaid and health care for all our people. The future is Alabama is not in segregation, racism, injustice, and abuse of the poor and the oppressed and marginalized. The future of Alabama is in a new heart, a new mind, a new way of thinking for all of us, so that we legislate health care, quality public education, that we open the door for unions and labor rights in this state. We're one of the poorest states in the nation, and the reason for that is we don't have a solid labor movement in Alabama to speak up for our working people. So may God help us as we come together, and that we also understand the LGBT people in Alabama were raised in our churches, our synagogues, our faith communities. They're a part of our community, and we need to care for them, to be open to them, and provide full citizenship for them. They contribute massively to our state and our country. So we are here today with this Alabama Moral Monday movement, and we call it a Moral Monday movement because we're talking about weekday morality here. You know, it's okay for our private, individual, separate religious opinions when we gather on our worship day to know our identity and claim ourselves and strengthen our community. But on Monday, all of us, whether we're Jews, Unitarians, Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, Hindus, people of no faith, to come together and to say, look, we want an Alabama that works for all of us, where all of us have an opportunity to be the most that we can be, the best that we can be as a people. And we hope you'll join our movement and be a part of this Alabama Moral Monday movement. You can like us on Facebook and go to our website, www.moralmondayal.org, and so be a part of this. Join us today. We're going to be here on the steps of the Alabama State House at 1 o'clock today, sharing these values, talking about these things, struggling to create a way of path of citizenship for our immigrant communities so that we can all live together and live in decency and respect and have access to economic opportunity, that we all might grow together for a strong Alabama. And so we hope that you will join us and be a part of this movement. Thank you very much. Once again, my name is Reverend Lawton Higgs Sr. I'm an organizer for the Birmingham Bus Riders and active in the Birmingham Progressive Christian Alliance, and am committed to racial and social and economic justice and well-being for all the people of Alabama. And God is calling all of us to join into an understanding of our history, the great work that so many people have done in Alabama to keep us moving forward for justice, and to be a part of a better Alabama, and Alabama for all. Thank you very much.